There's so much music. Perhaps too much music. Perhaps there's too much music. Yeah, my hot take is there's probably too much music. I'm Stucky and I play the electric guitar.
My name's Hudson and I play percussion and vibraphone.
I'm Jethro and I play the keyboards.
We are Surprise Chef, a semi-professional funk music ensemble from the great city of Coburg, postcode 3058.
An early record that I got into in early high school, which has continued to influence the music we make today in Surprise Chef, is a record called Make the Road by Walking by Menahan Street Band. It is an absolute triumph of cinematic soul. It kind of continues to befuddle and amaze and inspire me.
L. Michael's record. I know there were quite a few drives out to Whittlesea where we just listened to this album on repeat almost. This is a very good example of modern soul-inspired music. There's a really big focus on groove, the feeling of the music, not necessarily individual musicianship. That is a really important thing that we've discovered over the past few years. Is when it comes to Surprise Chef, it's us as a unit and playing together and the interaction and supporting each other, not necessarily trying to be the best individual musician or shining above the rest. It's very much a group effort. Yeah, that's one of the important things.
I think we've got a kind of complicated relationship with soul music as a genre or as an identifier that gets applied to us. I think we're playing instrumental soul music. I think we also understand that, soul was born under a set of cultural circumstances that very much do not apply to us. Cultural circumstances that we are very much removed from, both socially and geographically. There's a lot of the pieces of soul music that were made so far out of our circumstances that it's difficult for us to kind of say that we're representing them by saying that we're playing soul music and making soul music. I think by the same token, I'd like to think that we're in some way still contributing to the ongoing story of this kind of music. Some people might feel that soul music's old music. Soul music is music from the 60s and 70s, but I think we feel that it does have an ongoing lineage, and we have a responsibility in making this music to be helping to, enrich that legacy. We're very quick to point people in the direction of the incredible music that's been made by people before us, given the gift of funk. We've made all our records on tape.
This is a reel 2 of All News is Good News, our first album. I'll just make sure the music doesn't fall off.
All the records that we love and that we apply referentially to this music were made that way. There's a certain set of factors that come with recording to a tape machine that amplify the cool parts about music to us. We do it all in one take. What you hear on the record is the sound of us playing together. You're not looking at a screen and going, oh, this section's clipping here or it's distorting here, or you're really just using your ears.
This is 8-track quarter-inch. You can only put 8 things on it, so it helps you, or helps us, arrange the tune.
It just helps you apply a greater level of critical thinking at the point that you're recording the music, giving yourself less options later.
Generally speaking, genre is really helpful and really important. It's like an identity thing as well. Like ska music or reggae music or early 2000s kind of hardcore or emo. I don't know, but different genres where it's whole culture and cultural movement that I identify with.
It's community.
Music very rarely has just the music. It's like a fashion, and it's a visual art, and it's a language, and it's an accent, and it's a whole identifier.
Totally. Yeah, when I was a kid growing up in the outer suburbs of Melbourne, I got really into like heavy metal from the 70s and 80s, Black Sabbath and Dio and Metallica and stuff like that. That really helped me form an identity at the time, and I had that sense of being kind of different. When you find the people who you can meet on that level as far as genre is concerned, then that helps you contextualize yourself in your community.